beautifully animated,
Oh
especially
yeah,
when we got to the Kocho fight with Doma. Like, oh, I was not expecting. Like, the thing is with her, we didn't really see much of her fighting style
yeah.
like throughout the anime. And like they go full throttle with her here, so you learn so much. We'll get into that one first, since that's like the first big fight that we get in the movie.
Yeah,
Even though it was a little short in my opinion, but given the context, right?
yeah.
Given the context, this is what is it? She's a poison Hashira.
Mm-hmm.
She has a blade that does not behead demons. You know what
Nope.
I mean? Chemical warfare essentially is what she is her weapon. You know what I mean? So we kind of knew that she was not gonna be able to best Doma in this fight. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But there is, for those who've read the manga, obviously there's a reason for that, which we're not going to spoil here for the sake of not spoiling
yeah.
anything ahead of the movie.
Just gonna have
But
to wait 2 years.
yeah, you're gonna have to
Read
wait
the
a few
manga
years to see that,
read the
or
manga
just
in the
read the
meantime.
manga in the meantime. But or be like me, go down a rabbit hole and just learn everything, and just wait to see it animated, and
True.
still be like, wow, blown away.
I
You
have
know what I
been
mean?
I've
But
been spoiled by everything. So even though I haven't caught up in the manga, I've already been spoiled on everything. So
oh,
like I already
I
know
know.
what happened, was gonna happen, and what's to come. So
Yeah, I know a lot about Infinity Castle.
yeah,
I would say like 2 years ago is when I learned almost everything from Infinity Castle. But that didn't deter me from watching the movie. I'm
oh
still
for
gonna go
sure.
watch it. So, but yeah, well, we also get a lot of exposition for Kocho here. You know, Shinobu. We got some hints to her sister dying in the anime, but now we get to see that a little more fleshed out. How she met her end when it came to Doma, and how she works as a Hashira. Because again,
Yeah,
we see her just training the girls like Kanao and stuff like that. She's just doing a lot of like behind the scenes work. But we didn't know she was pulling up with some deadly poison like this. You know what I mean? She didn't
yeah.
go out like a chump.
No,
So
no,
that
she
was
didn't.
great.
And her
Even
her
go ahead,
speed, her
bro. I
speed,
did not expect it to be that fast. I did not expect
bro.
her to
I
be that
wanted to see
fast.
her train with Zenitsu locked in, like locked in Zenitsu
Locked
and her
in.
training together, bro,
Bro,
bro.
I was not expecting her to be that fast. I was not expecting her breathing techniques to be so beautifully
Oh
animated. Even
yeah,
the sound design
ah
when
yeah,
she was using
yeah.
the bee, the hornet, the centipede
The
attack, and she
centipede.
used the dragonfly one, where it was like, oh, bro, that was all amazing to see and whatever. Again, she's a badass. I'm not gonna as she didn't go down without a fight. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? She did not go down without a fight. Yeah, the fight was short lived, but again, the soundtrack, the animation, the backstory that we got, and we even got a little extension on her conversation with Tanjiro
yeah,
back in like season 2, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like
yeah.
season 2 or
That was
towards
after
the
he
end
was
of
healing.
season
Yeah,
1, where she like revealed. Well, we didn't get that part of the conversation when they were talking on that rooftop at that point early on in the show. And this is someone who's like, she said, like, I'm always angry. Like, I'm furious.
yeah,
Like, I'm like burning with rage. And you would even think someone so soft spoken and so chill and calm and collected at all times is just burning with rage on the inside. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So it was great. I like Kocho. I like her design. I liked everything about this fight. Doma was great, man.
yeah.
Doma was
I
great.
was dreading this because I was just dreading. I knew what was gonna happen.
I knew what was
I
gonna
know,
happen.
and
Yes,
I
I
just didn't know
knew.
how because I wasn't spoiled on exactly how. I just knew it was the fact of what was gonna happen.
Same, same.
So
I
that was
knew
rough.
a lot of these fights. I knew what was gonna happen. I just didn't know the context
Yeah,
of what happened to lead up to that end result of said fights. I feel like the only one I really didn't have too much context on prior to this was the Tanjiro, Giyu, and Akaza fight.
yeah. That
I
one
feel like that
actually,
one,
I knew it happened. I just didn't know much about it at all. Yeah,
yeah, that's the one I feel I didn't get too much context on, and I'm glad that I didn't
yeah, for
because
sure.
I was blown away with that one. But well, we'll get to that one in a bit because that's a huge chunk of this movie
It
is
really is.
that
Yeah,
fight.
for sure.
Is that backstory? There's a lot of backstory for Tanjiro. We'll get to that into